Welcome back to another lesson. Today we'll be covering Chapter 4, Section 4.3, Least Common Multiple. In this chapter, we'll look at how to find the LCM and the ways to find it. Let's start now. What is the LCM? It's the smallest number that is a multiple of A and multiple of B. The LCM also refers as least being the smallest in value, common, something that is being shared, and multiple, we get a multiple of any number when we multiply that by any integer.
Tres.
Let's now look at some ways on how to find the LCM. There's a couple of ways we can do this, and one of those is the number line. The number line, imagine we have a line and always start at 0, and we just went up by 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. That's good. Let's now do number 4. 4, 8, 12, and we hit the same spot, so our LCM is 12.
Tres.
The second way to do this is by prime factor. Let's find the LCM for 12 and 18 using prime factor. First off, let's prime factor 12. We know that 12 is 2 and 6, and 6 is 2 and 3. That's it. And we can write this down as 2 to the second times 3. Let's now do 18. 18 is just 2 and 9. So for the LCM, we're going to need the most of every piece. So 2 to the second versus 2, we need to look at which one is bigger. 2 cubed is bigger, and times, and now let's look at 3 and 9. Which one's bigger? 9. So our LCM is 2 to the second times 9. You can leave it in this form, or you can do this. You can plug it in the calculator. 2 to the second times 9 is 36. So the LCM for 12 and 18 is 36. Okay, we'll look now at the last example of the ways how we can find the LCM. The last way we can do this is by using the set intersection. Let's now find the LCM for 24 and 36 using the set intersection. So 24, and for this way, instead of listing out the multiples of each number, we'll list out the factors of each number. So that's 24 times 2, 24, 48, 24 times 4, 96, 24 times 5, 120. It's good. Let's now do 32. That's 32. 32 times 2 is 64. 32 times 3 is 96. And look at that. We just found the LCM for 24 and 32. That is 96. Okay, let's now open our book on page 224 and let's answer some of the questions from the mathematical connections. Number 12 says, why a divisor of a number is a factor of the number? A divisor of the number is a factor of the number if a factor divides the number and leaves no remainder. Let's look at an example for that. An example for that is 12 divided by 4. We know that 12 divided by 4 is 3 and it gives us a remainder of 0. The factor and divisors of 12 are 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 12. Now, questions 15 says, Aikyo says to find the LCM, you can just multiply the two numbers. No, multiplying the two numbers together will not always give you the LCM, but it could work sometimes. Let's look at some samples. An example when it will not work is, let's find the LCM for 4 and 16. And we're gonna use the set intersection method. And again, on the set intersection method, we are listing the factors of 4 and 16, not the multiples. So that's 4, eight, 12, 16, and 20. And for 16, it's just 16. So our LCM for this one is 16. And if we multiply 4 times 16, it's 64. So this will not work. It would work on this one. It would work on to find the LCM for 2 and 5. And we're doing this one as a number line. Again, set up a line, start at 0 and going up by 2. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Now the 5. So that's 5 and that's 10. Okay, the LCM for this one is 10, and if we multiply 2 times 5, it's 10. So 2 and 5 will work for this one, but not 6, 4, and 16. Okay, finally, for our last question, we will be answering the NAEP, the National Assessment of the Educational Progress. Okay, the question is, the least common multiple of 8, 12, and a third number is 120. Which of the following could be the third answer? Well, we are given 12 and 12, 8 and 12. A third number we don't know of is the LCM is 120. So for this one, I'll be using the prime factor. So we're gonna factor each number that we are given. So let's factor 8. So 8 is 2 and 4, and 4 is 2 and 2. So that is 2 to the cube. 12 is 2 and 6, and 2 and 3. This is 2 to the second times 3. Now we're gonna prime factor each of our options, and let's try number 15. Okay, we'll do this in red. So 15 is 3 and 5. Okay, let's try that one. So 2 cubed and 2 to the second times 3, and 15. So this is for 8 and this is for 12. So for 15, is 3 times 5. Now remember, for this step, we want the most of every piece. So 2 cubed versus 2 to the second, which one's bigger? 2 cubed times 3 times 5. Let's plug that into the calculator. So this is 120. So A is 120. Let's just try the other options. 16 is 2 and 8, and 8 is 2 and 4, and 4 is 2 and 2. So that's 2 to the 4. So 16, 2 to the 4. So that's 2 to the 4 times 3. That's 48. So B is equals 48. $24. It's 2 and 12. 12 is 2 and 6. It says 2 and 3. That's 2 to the cube times 3. So 24. 2 to the cube times 3. So 24. So 32, that is 2 and 16. 16 is 2 and 8. 8 is 2 and 4. And 4 is 2 and 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 to the 5th. So 32 is 2 to the 5th. So 2 to the 5th times 3. 96. And lastly, 48. So 48 is, oops, that's 2 and 24. 24 is 2 and 12. 12 is 2 and 6. And 6 is 2 and 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 to the 4 times 3. 48 is equals to 2 to the 4 times 3. That's 48. So it looks like our answer is A. So our answer is A. And that's it for this lesson, guys. I'll catch you next time.